Hello, welcome back to Krusty Crypto. How you doing, man? You know, the markets, everyone gets in a good mood when the markets are up, when people's investments are up. Well, they're not up, but when people's investments are looking stronger than they did the previous week or previous day, it puts you in a good mood, it makes you happy. I'm so overinvested, man. But yes, it makes you happy when you see your investments doing better than they were the previous week. And I keep saying this recently, but imagine if you were just finding about if you were just looking into crypto now. Everyone found out about crypto last year. Everyone heard about it. But if you're actually diving into it and doing the research that everybody does when they first buy their first Bitcoin, like I remember thinking back when I first bought my first bit of Bitcoin, I didn't even use Coinbase. I used local Bitcoins and bought it off someone called Dave or something like that. But yeah, if you're just going onto Coinbase now, setting up your account, you picked up Litecoin or Bitcoin a few weeks ago, I mean, seeing your investment double, or like Litecoin has in about a month, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You're going to be pretty happy with that. We've got some cracking news to do with blockchain technology today. Thank you for coming to Krusty Crypto to get your news. If you're new, subscribe. If you're an old subscriber, welcome back. It feels good now that I have an actual tripod and my mic arm here in the UK rather than leaving all my stuff down in France. I'll be going back there soon though. Work to get on with. Everything is Gucci. Everything is cushy, let's say. Got my scuffed green screen behind me. Little pop-up one, it's alright. Let's try and chuck Zank on it. With all that being said, let's play this little intro thing that I made ages ago and get into the first story.
No income tax, no VAT, no money back, no guarantee. Black or white, rich or poor, will come prices at a straw.
Story number one, as you know what I was talking about just then, some coins have gone up 100% in a month. This coin has gone up over 100% in like 2 days. I'm sure you've probably seen every YouTuber talking about this coin. I'm sure you've seen this coin all over Twitter. If you don't know what this coin is called, then let me tell you, it is Enjin coin. Now this coin has been on my radar for a long time and I was meaning to pick some up in this bear market, but I went and got WePower instead. So I'm one of these people that's kicking myself for not picking up this coin the other day when I was eyeing it up. Should have done it. Could have made a nice flip. But yes, Enjin coin. If you don't know about it, it's a coin. I'm not going to go into huge detail about it. I want to make a full video just talking about Enjin coin and what they're doing because it's really going to change the gaming side of things and really use blockchain technology in gaming and, really give value to in-game items. They've been working hard throughout this bear market and it is one of those coins that will really change the way that something works. So in this case, it's gaming. It will change the way that in-game items are seen as like real valued things in real life that you can convert. So let's take Apex Legends for example, this new banging game, or Fortnite for example. Say if you have like the John Wick skin on Fortnite, is a rare skin apparently. That skin you could melt down, turn into Enjin coins, and it could be worth like so many Enjin coins, or you could like sell it in the game to someone else and transfer in-game items for Enjin coin, but then you can obviously convert that into Bitcoin and other coins, all that good stuff. Not to overcomplicate it, the reason why it had this candlestick that just wiped out the bear market completely in 2 days is because Samsung announced that they didn't exactly announce it. It kind of got like shown on a presentation or something to do like that. I'll flash up the picture, but basically Samsung said that it looks like the Enjin coin wallet, the Enjin wallet, is going to be used on the Samsung like mobile pay service for cryptocurrencies. So you know how like iPhone have Apple Pay, Samsung's Pay is also going to have the Enjin crypto wallet. And as far as crypto wallet goes, like just crypto wallets on mobile crypto wallets, it's very slick. It's pretty slick. I mean, I only just looked into it because Box Mining did a giveaway for Enjin coin. I got like €2 of Enjin coin for free for scanning the QR code on his video. But when I used to, store my cryptos on my phone, store my cryptocurrency on my phone, I used to use the Jax wallet, GAXX. It's a good wallet as well, but the Enjin Coin wallet is very slick. Obviously, it's got more uses because you can like scan QR codes and like get prizes. You can melt those down into Enjin Coin and convert it and all that stuff. It is worth checking out. The app is on iOS and Android, I think. So download the Enjin Coin wallet. Check it out for yourselves. It is exciting, but at the same time, for a coin to go 100% plus on the news that it might be like pre-installed on the Samsung is, a bit crazy, to be honest. Because like I said, there is already mobile phone wallet apps out there that you could just download. I mean, the fact that it's coming preset on the phone is pretty big. It might mean more people, going to look into it and like see, oh, what's this all about? And maybe if you go on holiday or something, you might be more inclined to just use cryptocurrencies or something like that. I don't know. But obviously the market really liked that. A lot of people's bought into it. I would be worried about buying in at the top, obviously. And if you're one of those people, then, it's on you to decide what to do. But you don't know. It could be altcoin season around the corner. The Enjin wallet, the Enjin Coin could be a really big player in this space. I'm not going to get into the utility and everything like that for the actual Enjin Coin itself. But yeah, I just want to cover that quickly. It's worth looking into yourself. Next up, I want to talk about a story which we are, as a Western country, might be a bit detached from. It's actually to do with people dying, people's lives changing, and kind of like a revolution, and people, poor people, making a stand against a leader which has basically ruined a country. The country that I'm talking about is Venezuela. Now, the current president, or the president that doesn't want to leave power and step down, called Nicolas Maduro, has basically fucked the country up. I don't know what the country was like before. Probably a lot of scammy shit going on behind the scenes, as governments do, probably looking after themselves, lying in their own pockets and shitting on the normal person. So anyway, this Nicolas Maduro doesn't want to step down. Another president has stepped up as an interim president. His name is Juan Guaido. He wants to take the country in a different direction, try and sort some things out. He actually met with the vice president over the weekend. But the reason why I'm talking about this country is because they are the number 2 ranked countries using localbitcoins.com. So why are they using local bitcoins? Why are they going out and buying bitcoins physically in person, probably at a premium? Well, the reason is because their currency has fallen victim of what every single fiat currency that has ever been invented falls victim to, and that's inflation. And that's because of central authorities, central governments printing more of that money and obviously making it worth less to the everyday person, worth less to everybody that's holding that money, because obviously there's more of that money about. They are losing 3.5% a day. The inflation is 3.5% a day, sometimes more. So if you are holding your Venezuelan bolivar, that is fluctuating every day, 3.5%, pretty much going down 3.5% every day. Obviously leaves you in a shit situation if you're holding that money in your bank account, or if you're holding that cash, because obviously things up in the shop are going to go up in price, and it's basically fucked the whole system. That everybody's pretty poor over there. I've seen people living in regular houses trying to live their regular lives. They're being massively affected by this because they don't know what their money is going to be worth from day to day. They don't know what they can get with their money. And the really poor people out there who are really struggling are just absolutely screwed. And the president, Nicolas Maduro, is now blocking aid from getting into the country. So people are really on their knees. People are really struggling. So that is why people are looking to Bitcoin as a safe haven to put what little money they have, to put it into there, because they know that their currency there's basically no going back for their currency now. I mean, I've talked about Venezuela quite a lot in the past, over the last few months, over the year really, and how, they're making bags out of their money to try and sell those bags for money. It's crazy. It's crazy. And as a Western country, we don't understand the importance of what Bitcoin is a decentralized currency. We're more speculating about it, like leading on from the whole Enjin coin, price jump, those bear market wipeout candlesticks. We're just speculating. We're just buying it for the money, or buying it for the future money that we hopefully want to get. Those people are actually desperate and actually looking for somewhere to put their money. Like, I'm sure it's probably very hard to invest in a stock in Venezuela, or it's very hard to invest in something that is going to hold your money well. And as you guys probably know, even in our countries, it's pretty pointless leaving your money in your bank account for savings unless you have something in mind to get, like within a few years, because over the few years, as inflation gets worse and worse, our money actually goes down in the bank account as well, but nowhere near to the extent of Venezuela. But it's hard for them to find an investment that will keep their money at a stable price, or even get an increase of what that particular investment is worth. So that's where Bitcoin comes in. Hopefully over there, we can see more shops start to accept Bitcoin. It's just going to be hard to see how it's going to turn out. I'm sure Nicolas Maduro, he needs to be obviously overthrown. The new guy needs to come in, but that new guy, can't remember his name. That new guy, Juan, he needs to obviously get Bitcoin adoption, get people saying, right, use Bitcoin in our shops. I've seen Dash, they could use Dash, any cryptocurrency. Just get the cryptocurrency devices out there. Give everybody smartphones so they can just scan QR codes and just have the country running on that. When this Nicholas bastard gets overthrown, hopefully we can see some light at the end of the tunnel for Venezuela, because right now it's looking pretty bad. I mean, they even came out with their own cryptocurrency at one point called the Petro. It was meant to be backed by oil. Obviously, corruption in the government they've probably got the majority of the coins. I don't know how that works, but it is also a clear example of why government shouldn't be involved in that. They should get it like everybody else and do what they need to do. And it's still early days. There needs to be regulation on this, and paying your tax. Tax is a good thing, but the way that it's being spent these days, and the way that the world's gone, is not a good thing. It needs to be spent wisely. The people should, really choose the things that their money's being spent on, and not have political parties saying what people want to hear for people to vote. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. Just going back to the Venezuela situation quick. Hopefully something good can come of this when Nicolas Maduro is overthrown. But for now, everybody out in Venezuela, I feel for them, because I would hate to be in a country like that. I would hate to be in a situation like that. So the government's watching what you spend your money on. I've heard there's stories like people getting questioned over, $50 of petrol. Like, the people out there are poor anyway. Like, the minimum wage out there is crazy. And it's just a sad situation, but hopefully in a few years there's going to be light at the end of the tunnel for everybody in Venezuela with cryptocurrencies, hopefully. And lastly, the third story of today is about another country which is got a very hard standpoint on cryptocurrencies. In fact, it's banned. They say that they've banned cryptocurrency, and the people living there can't really use it. Don't really have exchanges to use unless you use proxies or a bit of a techie person that can work your way around certain bans and stuff. And this country is a massive growing country. It has got a huge population, probably one of the biggest populations in the world for the size of it. That's India. And I'm sure India would be able to benefit from cryptocurrencies if they were allowed to use it. But India's Supreme Court has given the Indian government a 4-week deadline to come up with some crypto regulation, to come out with some rules about cryptocurrencies. Now, could this just be, that's it, we're not talking about this anymore, it's banned, you cannot use it, you cannot buy it. If you're caught buying it or whatever, then we're going to fine you or chuck you in prison or something. Could be that, or it could be, you buy cryptos, we want to take 40% tax, we want to watch you, we want to know how much you got. It could be that. I remember when I was first getting into cryptocurrencies, everything was China's banning crypto, India's banning crypto, the Philippines, crypto's banned. You can't really ban it. That's the thing. You can't really ban it. There's ways around it. As you see in Venezuela, localbitcoins.com, going out on the street, go and buy it in person. But this 4-week deadline has come in for India. It's going to be interesting to see what framework they can come up with in 4 weeks, because you know it's not easy. You have to. It's not going to be easy coming up with something in 4 weeks. There's a lot to learn if they don't have anyone there. But they've obviously got people that know about cryptocurrencies and that. They've probably called in some experts. But yeah, 4 weeks and we're going to find out. Now, I was looking into this story a bit, and an opportunity could have arisen from looking into this story. Now, there is a Indian crypto exchange called WazX, something like that. I'll flash it up on screen. WazX. Let's just go with Waz. Let's call it Waz. Now, this cryptocurrency exchange, apparently they say it's peer-to-peer, and you know they just pull it. They're like an escrow in between. So you would use your Indian rupee INR, and you can go on and buy cryptos. They got so many different cryptos on there. To be honest, they got a lot of cryptos on there, and you can just straight up buy that. And I guess it goes into your wallet. I'm not 100% sure how this exchange works. I've briefly looked into it. When I say briefly, like half hour I've been looking into it. I'm still trying to figure out, like, are people in India allowed to use this? If you're from India and you're watching this, no, it's probably very slim that you are from India and that you're watching this. But if you are, let me know what's up with WazRX. But also the opportunity that which has arisen is after these 4 weeks. Okay. We're obviously going to know, are Indians allowed to use it? If it comes out that Indians are allowed to use it, we could see a big influx of people going to WazRX to buy cryptocurrencies. And Waz, let's just call it Waz for God's sake, they have their own native cryptocurrency known as WRX. Similar to what Binance have done. You know, Binance have got BNB. I don't know what the rewards are for using WRX on the WazRX platform. And I've just seen here, actually, it's in beta stage at the moment. So if this comes out and you're actually allowed to use cryptocurrencies in India, it could be worth picking up some WRX coins. At the moment, they've got some promotions going on with the exchange for, you know, referrals and all that stuff. I'm not going to put any referrals up here. But it's worth looking into. It's an opportunity which could come up if India are like, cool, just go for it. We've got some sort of framework. Go buy crypto on WazRX. You're not going to get in trouble. Then we could see a big influx of people. Actually, if they're giving away these coins for free, it's probably going to get dumped on in the first couple of weeks of it being out, probably, if they're just giving it out. But I don't know how it works. Look into this WRX coin. I might make a whole video just talking about this itself, because it could be a golden opportunity, or it could be a chance to be pissed all over on. I don't know. But it's an opportunity. Let's keep an eye on what India's going to do in the next 4 weeks. It's going to be interesting. Now, with all that being said, it feels good to make a proper video talking about subjects a bit better, you know, doing a bit of research. It's been a while. But my sentiment is positive. Everything is cushy. Stay cushy yourself. Thank you for watching this video. Like I said, if you are new to my channel, subscribe. If you are old to my channel, thanks for coming back here. And I will see you in the next video.